Yo, what's good, everybody? Salute to the tribe. Everybody in effect. What's good? So this is Lee, man. Lee from Green Lantern Comics, man. Here to celebrate hip hop and comics with us today, man. We're gonna review some Marvel hip hop covers. What's good with you, brother?
Right. Oh, nothing, man. Nothing. Um, I work at Collector's Choice in Visalia, California, and it's a local comic shop, and they've been open since 1988, man. Same family owns it to this day, so they've been
Beautiful.
right, man.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. Support your LCS.
Oh yeah,
Real, man. I'm a big supporter, man, of local comic shops because I know what they meant to us as kids, and I just would hate, for this next generation not to have that, man. It's such a dope vibe, to be able to go into the shop and, you know, physically handle the books and look at stuff and talk to somebody, you know what I mean, versus eBay shopping or comics off the internet.
yeah,
It's, yeah, sure, it's fun to shop, online, but man, it's nothing like going to a real, going into the comic store, man, and really chopping it up with the owner or whoever's on, working. And so how do you like talking to the people? Is that
Oh yeah,
is that
I love
something
it, man. I love it. Uh, I I just like the interaction with them. I like seeing what they're into. I like seeing them get excited when a new book or new movie comes out. I like when they
right?
get excited and it's like their first time. Because
Yeah.
of the movies, they want to get into the comics. And there's nothing
Hmm.
wrong. It all starts somewhere. Whether
Right.
it's with tunes or whatever. And it's awesome, especially when it's a kid and they just come in and just like, oh wow, just so like it's overwhelming, I guess.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely. And I love your T-shirt, man. Cream,
Oh, thank you, thank you.
casuals, everything around me. That remember the old Dare shirts? That's
Yeah,
like the Dare
yeah,
shirts.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, man. It's nothing like it, man. It's nothing like going in there and seeing stuff, in person. But we kind of waiting on Cooks to pop in here, man. Just kind of chopping it up until Cooks get here. He on the way. But yeah, man. Everybody smash that like button, subscribe, share the video, and all that good stuff while we waiting. And how'd you get into hip hop or was hip hop your first love or comic books?
Oh, you know
Where'd
what?
you start?
God, if I gotta be honest, I have to say hip hop because it was music, just general. Kid, music, and then comics came around probably when I was maybe around probably like 7 or 8. Like watching
Right,
cartoons, Super Friends, and all that,
right.
and like my older brother having comic books lying around and me just tripping on them, and like I thought they were cool.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And most hip hop heads do. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't know that most your favorite rappers and producers are
Oh
comic
yeah,
nerds, big
yeah.
time.
I mean, the artwork is amazing. A lot of it's graffiti esque. So to
Mm-hmm.
speak.
Mm-hmm.
So being a fan of graffiti too, I just love artwork. In general.
Word up.
And I mean, comics, man, that's where it's at because there's a book for everybody, man. No matter what you into, there's a comic book for that, man. I guarantee it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I try to get that across to people too. It's not all superheroes.
Right?
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
if you're not into superheroes or typical comic book stuff, trust me, they still got something for you. There's dramas, there's sci-fi, there's mysteries, horror, like any genre that you could find a movie, they got comics. A
Oh,
book,
yeah.
they got comics.
Like I thought it was cool to as far as that aspect when like Walking Dead fans would come in, and that is the only comic that they will buy or read. They're not
Right.
into comics, but they're into
Right.
Walking Dead so much they do read that comic. And
True.
sometimes I try to tell them, hey, there's other comics like this as well, just
Yeah.
and that's just their thing, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But
Yeah. Yeah, Ed Santos, man. Is there any hip hop comic books? That's what we're here to talk about really today, man. Is the hip hop comics, man. There is
Yes.
absolutely hip hop comics. Um, I got one of these on. I don't know if you got these, Lee, but this is the hip hop family tree.
Uh, you know what? Actually, yes.
So, Ed, what this is, man, this breaks down the birth of hip hop, and like from the Bronx, from Cool Herc to Bambaataa to, I mean, you got everybody on this cover. You got everybody from Humpty Hump, Ice T, Run DMC, Tupac, LL, Slick Rick, Biggie, Beastie Boys, Salt and Pepper. I mean, everybody's in here, and it's they make this dope little story where they basically literally retell the birth and creation of hip hop itself.
Hey, check this out.
Bananas.
This is this is
That's
volume 1 and 2 of it,
oh nice. The
and
hardcovers.
this is the slipcase for 3 and 4.
Dope.
Got man Humpty right there, man.
Yeah, man. Salute, man. Salute RIP Shock G, man, and DMX and Black Rob.
You know,
Crazy.
like humongous books, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's beautiful, man. I never saw the hardcover joints, man. They're dope. And just to show you guys, man, it's this kind of almost comic strip art. It's basic art, but it's a lot of like, see this Wu-Tang, man. I love this double
Yeah.
page joint right here. Like, yeah, man, you can't get any more hip hop in comics than Wu-Tang, except for maybe Doom, MF Doom. But yeah, man, it's like, I mean, you got Dre, you got Jay-Z, and yeah, man, they break it down, bro. They really break it down. Like, I couldn't believe how accurate this book is to, like I said, from Cool Herc, inventing, the party jams. And I mean, they go back, they go literally, and then they got like inside info. They talk about how Sugar Hill Gang didn't really write that rhyme and stuff. Like, they really get in depth. They don't play, and it's not sugar coated either. Like, and they cuss, and it's a for real book. Ed, you should check this out, man. It's called Hip Hop Family Tree, and that's just one of the sort of hip hop comic books that's out there. There's a few, and like I said, we here to really celebrate and talk about, man, hip hop and comics, and the relationship between the two, because there's always been that connection. Like I said, from the beginning, Grandmaster Flash, like every rapper was making their name based off a comic book character. Flash, the Furious Five, like the Fantastic Four. It's all, yeah, man, and you really couldn't escape it, man. Especially in the early era, man, the early golden age of hip hop. You really could not escape that comic book connection. And now, more recently, that we have the age group that was into hip hop growing up now, and being the age group that's now writing and producing comic books. You're seeing hip hop in comic books. Like, what kind of sparked my idea to start this channel was I saw Valiant Comic Harbinger. They quoted a Nas Illmatic rhyme. You remember that? And yeah, I was like, whoa, like, this is crazy. Like, it's for real. So yeah, man, I wanted to get into it straight off that. Ill Bill did that recently with Stu Bangers. They got an album called Cannibal Hulk. Oh yeah, bro. Like, the amount of, like, even J. Rue the Damager that we had on the show that day. He was like, I'm J. Rue the Damager because of Conan the Destroyer. Like, that was how I made my name. So yeah, we had him on the show a couple months ago. Yeah, man, it was epic. That was dope. But yeah, he immediately, just turned into a comic nerd as soon as we brought up the subject. And you can really tell, man, that hip hop and comics have always been close family. So I'm still, again, we waiting on Cookz, but he had the idea, man, of doing this show and talking about the Marvel hip hop comic covers. And that's it right there. Lee's holding up the book that has all the covers in it. And you can see the background of our video here. That's all the covers. So Marvel did this sort of promotion, I guess, where they started putting out comic books, but the cover is based on an album cover that you know. Right? Like this was oh, there you go, Doctor Strange. I love that. That's Doctor Strange, the Chronic.
What was that one? What's that one you holding up?
This is the one I wasn't
Diggable Planets, man.
Yeah, Diggable Planets. And we did the trivia last on our last show, man, and Cookz, I think Cookz won that. I'm not sure, but somebody won that by guessing the artist, because some of these covers, they're not real obvious. Some of them I've had trouble figuring out who they were, like which hip hop, album that was supposed to be. But and then some of them are like this, like you already know. Like,
yeah.
If you don't know that one, you just, I don't know where you've been on. But yeah, man, you got Wu-Tang Forever, Cobra with the Cobra symbol.
That's sick, man.
Yeah, I love this joint. That's one of my favorite joints. I didn't get any of the Wu-Tang Marvel joints, but what do you got? That's what I'm talking about.
ODB.
Let me see. Can I pull that? Can I blow that up a little bit? Nope. It's not working the way I want it to. Well, anyway, y'all can pretty much see it. But yeah, man, it's Howard the Duck and Old Dirty Bastard. Yeah, man, that's bananas.
Hey, I did find this show, man. So, respect
Yo,
much respect, much love, man.
Word, that right there, man. Hold that up a second. That right there. All right, now I blew it up. See, now if y'all know, that's DMX. And this comic right here, this is when DMX died, that comic shot up over $100. Like right now, if you go on eBay to try to find that, you're gonna spend $100 easy. So if you already had it, bro, you good, bro. If you already had it, you lucky. Cause yeah, to get it now, like I'm bidding on one right now. I'm trying to win it. We up to 70. Yeah, trying to win it. We'll see. I don't want to go too high on it though, but because again, man, you shopping online, you got the picture of the comic, but you don't really know the condition. You really can't examine it, and that's what I don't like, because it's often a crapshoot. You order comics, and you never know what's gonna come out of the mail when you get it.
Hey, that's another thing too. If I'm trying to fill like gaps in a collection, right? And sometimes people used to ask, well, why don't you just get it online? That takes the fun out of the hunt. You know what I'm saying? Like right. finding it, like, yeah, I can just get it online if I want. Of course I can,
sure.
it's not fun. It's not fun, man.
It's fun, like, right? You mean like hunting, going to the different shops and trying to find it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely man. It's a whole different world.
Like I have bought stuff online, of course I have, like,
sure, yeah,
stuff that I really couldn't find like locally, man. But
right.
But that's always my last resort. If I can't find it locally, then I'll do that,
Right. Yeah. Sometimes you have to break down and order it for sure. But yeah, man, it's just a scary thought that, probably one day soon there won't be any local comic store. There won't be any real shops. And I know that's even more of a nightmare for you, because that's your bread and butter. And a lot of people live on their shops, But I will say, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, if you want to make money, don't buy a comic shop. Do it because you love comics, not because you want to get rich.
That is a fact, 100% a fact. To get in this as a business or whatever, you do have to have a love and a passion for it. You have to be a people person. You have to be patient. You have to be able to handle kids, picky people, whatever, I mean, right. It's just, And it's all walks of life, man. Like this is another thing. Don't believe Big Bang Theory. Okay. Everyone
Mhm.
who works in a comic shop is not like that. Everyone who comes in a comic shop is not like that.
Right.
Like that's a big misconception some people have, man. Like all walks of life come into a comic shop.
Absolutely.
You know, it's
Absolutely.
amazing. Hey, I wanted to show this real quick.
Yeah, man.
This that I talked about with I think Cookz posted. He had the green and yellow cover, which is the second print. It's the Hydra because it was when there was the Hydra Cap storyline.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
And
Jay
what
Dilla, I believe.
I was just gonna ask you, what album cover is that? That's Dilla.
I believe. I don't. I might. I think
If
it is.
anybody's in the chat recognizes what album cover that's mocking or paying homage to, put that in the chat. But yeah, man, that's dope.
But yeah, and the like I said, the second print is the exact same cover, but it's the Hydra
Mm.
color. It's pretty sick, man.
Mm. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I got a couple of gems. Well, we saw this one last time on the show. That's the clips. Let me get this up here. That's the clips.
Oh yeah.
Grinding. And then everybody's favorite in the Full Blast tribe, Lil Wayne.
Yep.
You know I'm clowning. But yeah, man, you got Lil Wayne, the Carter. Now I couldn't fit. Is this the Carter 2, 3, or 4? Like, because they put Parker 2, but I think it's the Carter 4, but I don't know. I'm not enough of a Wayne aficionado.
Yeah.
But yeah, but this is one of my favorites because I instantly recognize that as Outcast Aquemini. I'm not an Inhumans fan. Yeah, I'm not crazy about Inhumans, but
hey, they have
Outcast.
one awesome run. I give them that.
Yeah, yeah, man.
But in general,
And, yeah. Do you now? Can you help me out with this one? Does anybody know what album this is?
It's De La Soul.
De La Soul. See, that's another group that, I was a little bit young. I don't know. Maybe it was just not. I don't know. I was in the grimy era. Like I was into.
Hey, what comic is that? I might be wrong, but
Okay, this is all new Inhumans.
all new Inhumans.
And it's got purple and blue and pink, almost like a nebula for the cover.
There's
That's one thing. I don't know why they don't tell you to like. I would think that somewhere in the comic, like inside the cover, at least, if not on the cover, why they don't tell you what hip hop album it is, because some of them, like I said, are pretty obscure. This one I don't know either. This is another we had Dr. Strange did the Chronic, which I want, but I don't know this one either.
That's also strange, right?
That's strange. Yeah, Dr. Strange.
That's not Cannabis album.
Somebody said that.
That's
Somebody
what that looks like. That looks like Cannabis album.
Okay. Again, anybody in the chat, man, that recognizes these album covers, man, throw it up. But yeah, you could be right, because I did hear that before. Someone else did say that. Cookz still ain't here, but he said, he told me who this one was, and now I forget. Maybe Tech 9, maybe Strange Music. That's possible, Ed.
Guardians of Infinity.
Yeah.
Which one that is either? Because I know Prowler, the Prowler one where he's half and half, is a Tech 9 album.
Oh, right. Yeah, Cookz. I think it was Cookz. Somebody knew what comic that was.
Oh, and I found this one too. Lauryn Hill, of course. Kamala.
Let me get you up there. Oh, now that's fire.
You know,
that's fire, because that's one of the dopest hip hop albums. That's a classic right there. Lauryn Hill's Miseducation. Lauryn Hill, obviously, and Kamala Khan, who I'm not really a fan of, though. I'm not crazy about Kamala, but that's a dope. Yeah, you can't say these things, but
you have to be a fan, and yeah. No, you don't.
Yeah, you have to be politically correct and you know all that. But personally, we know, and especially with the tribe, we don't buy into that. You're not gonna make me like something or dislike something because of that's your opinion.
Yeah. Like, man.
Yeah, that's a big.
These I talked about before we went on. Like I said, these aren't the quote unquote those hip hop covers specific, but this is Run the Jewels, I believe.
Oh yeah, let me blow that up. Yeah,
And
because like I said, man, that Wu-Tang Cobra cover, that's not one of the technically Marvel variant hip hop covers, but it's hip hop related comics. That's what we really,
and
and that's dope.
I got this too. Run
Nice.
the Jewels, man. So
Run the Jewels, Black Panther, forget about it.
there's another one they did too. I believe it was Deadpool. For whatever reason, they've done Run the Jewels like throughout for whatever
Right.
reason. Nothing against that. They dope, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. This one is looks like a Master P cover. You remember how all Master P, like all the it's some sort of No Limit comic. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, that's gotta be a No Limit cover. I don't know who. Because again, that's not, even though I was pretty much raised in Florida, I was not a Hot Boys or No Limit fan at any time. So
hey, again with the
yeah, right. Hey, I was New York hip hop, man. That's just what I love. And I ain't gonna lie, I definitely love a lot of West Coast too. Midwest. I love a lot of South. Like a lot of because again, growing up in Florida, you can't help but get into Southern hip hop. Like, and some of it is really dope. Like a lot of people up north look down on or talk down on Southern rap, but if you're not talking about the real, just obvious garbage, you have groups like UGK, Ghetto Boys, Scarface, Outkast. Forget about it. T.I. I mean, these are some of the dopest lyricists in the game.
Oh yeah,
like easily one of the best rappers of all time is Scarface and Andre 3000 and Big Boy. A lot of cats from the South is dope. Suave House, Swisher House. Yeah, man, all them dudes, Chameleonaire, all them cats down there. Salute, Slick Nick.
Hey, this was also a dope cover.
Yes, that's the De La Soul. Let me blow that up for you real quick. That's De La Soul. X-Men.
Yep.
So two dope groups. Two dope groups.
This was a dope cover, man. That's the Roots, right? Yeah.
The Avengers, right? That's dope. It's funny. When I first saw that book, that hip hop covers book, I thought it was just a coffee table book. I didn't know that they really made the comics. That blew my mind when I found out that they really made the comics. I didn't know. I thought it was
did you know that there's a select few that they actually pressed vinyl and they redid the covers, and they're the hip hop covers.
Yeah.
The Marvel covers are the actual covers you get.
I did just recently learn that, like literally like a couple of weeks ago. I saw that for the first time. They repressed the actual hip hop album or remade the cover, the Marvel cover, the Marvel version on the actual hip hop record. That's dope. I think DJ Tiger might have one of those, if I'm not mistaken. I think DJ Tiger cop one of those. Anybody know this one? Let me blow it up for y'all. I recognize the font, and it's funny, man. It's funny because like I really, salute Andre M. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, check us out, man. Every day at 6:30 we try to drop something new, and every Monday at 6:30 we have a dope live show called Hip Hop and Comic Books. I'm sorry, Hip Hop and Comics. But yeah, that's Bullseye right there, and it says there's a lot. What does it say? It says there's a lot being thrown. I don't know. It's like I recognize the font right there. It reminds me of something, but I can't figure out what cover that is. And it's funny because some of them are like some of my favorite albums, but I don't put it together. This threw me for a minute too. This is Kumo D. So for all my 80s hip hop heads, man, that's the Kumo D joint. If y'all it
Knowledge is power.
Yeah, it's close. Like, of course, you know, I don't know. They use. I think they could have done better on some of them, but yeah, man, it's dope to see it. And this was man. Now that I'm on camera, it's slipping my mind. It's slipping my brain what covers these are. But
Damn,
yeah, that's X-Men Blue, and I think it's MCs. It's something. It's MCs. It's kind of an obscure. It's not a super obscure rap group, but it's not one that was really big. Like they didn't get super famous, but
God, that looks so familiar, man. Like
yeah, it's MDC. So I don't know. I'm not a 80s hip hop aficionado. I was in elementary school.
Have you seen the Karnak cover?
Yeah.
That's another one that stumps a lot of people.
Yep.
And it's with Saturday Night, right? Schoolie D.
Right. Yo, how do I still have this? I got 2 of these. I don't know how I do though. Cause I thought that somebody won one of those. I hope I didn't. I might have sent somebody the wrong comic. This is my favorite one though. Salute Ed Elise. How you doing? It's Tigress in the building. This is my favorite. This was the one that I was really trying to get my hands on. That's obviously Paid in Full, Rakim and Eric B, Deadpool and Spidey. Word, that was my channel cover for a little while, channel background for a little while. But yeah, man, that's one of my favorite joints. Man, I feel bad Cookz didn't get here, man, because I know this was kind of his idea, and I know he got some stuff he want to show off, but I don't want him to crash the car trying to get here either. Yeah, he said he's speeding home. Let me text him, see where he at. But yeah, man. Again, tell him what comic store you work at.
It's called Collector's Choice.
And where is this located?
Visalia, California, 1500 South Mooney Boulevard.
Word, salute. And yeah, definitely support your local comic shop, guys. So I do have a couple of these prints too, and I don't know. I guess they didn't make. I don't know if somebody just a fan made these, or if they're something that they were gonna actually make. But I just saw them on Etsy or Macari or one of those sites, and just had to grab them. That's Method Man Ghost Rider, and you see Meth. You see the logo there on his chest. Not really sure what that one is paying homage to, but this one this is what made me grab it. The Dr. Doom and MF Doom. That was just dope. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's dope. But that is yeah, it says TBE issue 1 variant cover. I don't know if they're just the best essentials. So that's actually the name of the Etsy store. So I guess the guy just makes them, draws them, and sells them. But I thought that was dope. What do you got, man? What do you got new that's hip hop related?
As far as like comics or anything?
Yeah.
Anything. Actually, other stuff I have.
Also, I got this. While you looking for that, I got something in the mail today. I'm not sure what it is, so
PC.
Bust that open for y'all while we.
You know what? Just take a minute.
Oh, salute, DJ Tiger! Congratulations, he won that comic, man. He was bidding on the first appearance of Sam as Captain America. What do you got? The Jam J run, pop? Yeah, man, those are dope.
I have all of them. I have Run and DMC as well.
Yeah, those are dope. I gave DJ Tiger that Jam Master J one for his birthday. Oh, what is that? Public Enemy Transformers?
Oh no, it's just
okay.
And hey, that's done by the guy who did Hip Hop Family Tree.
Yeah, I recognize the art style.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. They made figures. So yeah, there you go. Also, Ed. Yes, thank you, Spadeonomics. That XMB cover is from Masters of Ceremony. Dynamite is the album. Oh, Run DMC, Mezco joints.
Yes, sir. Also,
man, yeah, you got a nice toy collection, man.
Thank you. Got that Chuck and Flav up top.
Wow.
Kind of dusty. Sorry about that.
Nah, man, that's dope.
I got Jay chilling back there. Another Jam Master J.
Nice. Yeah, the first Jam Master J pop that they made, the first iteration, is worth like $200 right now. $250. You can't find the pop. Oh, damn. Good. My man said he was gonna go up. They already got it on eBay for 400. Yeah, man, you got it for 75. Man, you licked, because yeah, they are costing grip right now. Man. On eBay, man. That. Oh. And look, when the show comes out, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, rather, the next movie, I guess Cap 4, it's gonna go up again, Tiger. So you got lucky, man. That's a good. That's why I tell everybody in the, oh, what is that? Oh, Eminem, 8 Mile, B Rabbit. Yes, sir. B Rabbit. Well, shit. While we looking at pops, I got a few too. I got the Biggie joint. Oh, hell yeah. I got the Biggie with the crown joint. That's the first one I got. Then I got this one, the Biggie with the jersey. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I like that one. It's got some nice detail on the Timbs and stuff. You can't really see too well in the camera, but love that joint. And then this one. I was just gonna ask if you had the album one, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I had no idea it was gonna be big like this too. When I see how much bigger it is than the regular pops. I had no idea. I thought it was just gonna be in a box like this when I ordered it, but yeah, it's huge, and it comes in this is plastic. It comes in a solid plastic case like that. So yeah, this is a really cool piece, and it's got the pop logo on top and the actual Biggie album on the back. That's dope, man. Yeah, I really like this one. I really like that one. Thank you, Ed Elise. And oh, what did I get in the mail? Don't think it's hip hop related, but it's definitely a comic book. Or 3. Oh, nice. Nice. So this is I want to shout out, man, my man Last Level Comics is on YouTube and Instagram. They do auctions and you know, he sells comics and stuff on Instagram. This is a dope sticker. That's a dope logo sticker, but yeah, and I got this from them. Carnage, the Carnage Black, White, and Blood cover that's sort of an homage to that Spidey cover. Yeah. Wait a minute, he sent me the wrong stuff. He sent me the wrong stuff. Oh, or he threw this in. Okay, nah, he threw this in on the house, man. Salute, big salute, man, to Last Level Comics, man. Y'all check them out. Yeah, he sent me some free joints. You got the Hawkman right here, number 5. Superman, number 1, Unchained. And this was the gem. This is what I bought. This is what I won in the auction. King Shark. So I'm not like a Superboy fan at all, but they've got this new movie coming out, the What's the name of the movie? You know what I'm talking about. Suicide Squad. Right. Suicide Squad. And one of the characters is Shark Man. What's his name?
King Shark.
King Shark. Just this big shark dude. And they actually put him in the movie. Full CGI shark dude. And so this is his first appearance anyway. That's the first appearance of King Shark. And yeah, man, that's Last Level Comics I got that from. So yeah, man, good looking out, bro. Last Level for the and I'm looking at this Hawkeye, this Hawkman joint. Oh, this is dope. It's like foil. I don't know if you can't tell, but there's blue foil all in there mixed in. But it's dope. That's dope. Chadwick Boseman winning the Oscar tonight would be the cherry on the top of his incredible career. He should have won years ago, facts. And tonight's the night to acknowledge his career and celebrate one last time. Absolutely, man. Chadwick Boseman is one of the best. I think he's one of the best actors that was in the MCU easily. And it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard to do Black Panther without him.
Oh yeah.
You know, do you think they should replace yeah, that Hawkman is off the chain. Do you think they should replace him as, you know, make another Black Panther, or do you think they should just make it a different character who takes the mantle or something like that?
No, yeah, they should go with his sister, because in the book she was Panther for a while anyway, you know.
Right.
After the explosion when she was all up, but
right.
You know, you could have her do it, or because they can't. Obviously, like I don't like when people talk about recasting him. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Like, yeah. Thank you.
I'm just like, I'm not for that. You know?
Yeah. No way.
And I mean, there's for someone else to be the Black Panther other than Shuri at this point. I don't know, man.
It wouldn't be.
It's just weird. It is going to be weird, and it's going to be hard, obviously, going forward with it. But
yeah, I agree, man. It's hard to. Material. Yeah, they got source material. You know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of I don't know, we serendipitous or whatever you call it. That if you think about it, you know, he died. But they actually have in the comics where someone else becomes Black Panther, who is in the movie. You know, his sister was actually a big character. It's like ready made, you know, it's kind of perfect. You know, hate to say, you know, it's kind of morbid and all that, but it does kind of work out. You know, it does kind of work out. So that'll be cool. But yeah, man. And then Spadeonomics has another point. He said recast T'Challa because Chadwick wouldn't want the character to die out. And DJ Tiger disagrees. Don't do another recast, just pass the mantle. So yeah, I can see both arguments. Because yeah, if you asked Chadwick Boseman right now, he would be like, yeah, recast T'Challa. Like, let's not let that, you know, let the character die. But realistically, like, he's not here, and so he can't say that, and so it would be kind of disrespectful, maybe. But at the same time, yeah, man, I agree. I'm gonna have to. Sorry, Spade. I'm gonna have to agree with Tiger on this one. You know, I don't like, and that's not because Chadwick died specifically. For me, I don't like when they recast anything, let alone a superhero, an icon. I don't like when they recast, you know, leads of movies. I think it just takes you out of it. It's weird. It doesn't seem like the same character at all. It just like I hated Solo, the Han Solo movie, because the kid that played Han Solo was so opposite of Harrison Ford that it was like, okay, it's a kind of a decent movie, but that's not Han Solo. You know? Well, anyway, man, I don't know what else, man. I'm really trying to wait on Cookz to get here, man. It sucks that he's not here, man. But let me see if he said anything. No, I guess he's still driving. Well, You did like the recasting of Rhodey and Iron Man. See, now there is a good point too. Rhodey being recast by Don Cheadle, as different as Don Cheadle and
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard are, it was almost like it was almost, I didn't notice, like it was kind of seamless. Like, yeah, you could tell, but it was almost like it was done so well that it worked, you know. So yeah, it can work. It can work sometime. Yeah, man, Mortal Kombat. You see Mortal Kombat?
Just seen it today.
All right. Your thoughts?
It is hands down one of the movies I have seen in my life.
One of the what?
One of the movies I have seen in my life.
What do you mean by that?
It's a movie that I got to see. It's
one of the only movies you've ever seen?
No, it's just one of the movies I've seen. Like, you know what I mean? It's nothing that it's nothing. How can I put it? It's not a bad movie. I'm not crapping on it at all. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But because I still like the original, even though it's cheesy, you know. This one, I think it's a modern version of the original, so to speak. I don't know how to express it. I had fun watching it. I did.
Right. Yeah, I got it. I got the movies. I got you.
If I would have paid to see it in theaters, I would not have been mad. I would not have been upset. But I would not have paid to see it more than one time in a theater.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like, there's movies, like when a Star Wars movie comes out, I'm going to see it like 2-3 times in the theater. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm, you know, a Marvel movie. I get like this one. If I would have paid, like I said, I would have had fun and enjoyed it. But
yeah, yeah. Yeah, CGI blood. I don't know. I was when it first started. See, someone had already told me that it was whack before I saw it, so I went into it with the expectations that it was gonna be whack. So it didn't. I guess it didn't shock me as bad. But the opening scene I thought was dope with Hanzo and.
Yes, that's what I was telling my friend. I said, like midway through the movie, I said the best part so far was the very beginning when we get Scorpion and Sub-Zero's history.
Right.
You know, because it was just incredibly shot and it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was. You know?
It was really cool.
All that. Yeah.
Yeah, you had like when Scorpion yanked the dude and landed him on his neck and the dude just fell on his spine and crunched. I was like, oh, that was dope. It was, you know, and it had a couple dope scenes when Sub-Zero came in on the street and was throwing the hail and down. You know, that was kind of cool. Like that was like, you know, almost like a horror movie. It was, and then how he was like, you know, in the alley and he like ducked off in the shadow. It had some redeeming moments, but you have Kano saved the movie as far as, you know, the portrayal of the character, but his look, the casting of Kano, he looked like a Care Bear. Like he's just like, this dude does not fit. You know what I mean?
When he got scratched, I was waiting for him to get the metal plate.
Right.
You know, and he never did. He got his laser eye, but that was it.
Right. Yeah,
you know?
He never got the Terminator, you know, the cyborg plate thing.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Right. And but you know, like his personality and stuff was spot on. Like that's Kano.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That was perfect. But yeah, the way he looked just wasn't right. Also, I'm not feeling the animal reptile. I like the human reptile.
Yep.
Because there is, I guess, in one of the games they do make a animal shape, you know, reptile, lizard shaped character. I guess someone told me, but I'm definitely more partial to the ninja human looking reptile. You know, when he took his mask off and he had the reptile face and spit the acid, like that's cool. But just making him a lizard, it was like he just seemed like a monster that Shang Tsung sent. It wasn't like it was reptile, you know. Missed opportunity. And you've got a franchise with 100 characters, but they make a new character for the main lead, Cole, and such a bland character.
Hey, okay, that's the thing too. Like every other character, when they get introduced, I'm calling them because I know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm when it's this guy in the beginning though, I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I haven't played Mortal Kombat 24 or whatever it's up to, but
Right.
you know, I'm not knocking the franchise. I love Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I was just I was waiting for Johnny Cage. That's
Right.
another character I thought would have been awesome in this one. Like it was cool. That, like you said, there are certain scenes. It was cool seeing Goro. That was awesome.
Goro was great.
When Sonya and Kano fight, that's an awesome fight scene.
That's one of my biggest gripe with the movie. Because look, in all fairness, when you go to see a Mortal Kombat movie, you know it's going to be cheesy because they always have been. Now, but again, when I saw this trailer, I thought, oh man, they finally made a dope Mortal Kombat movie. So I was expecting, I had high expectations. I really thought they were really going to do it this time, you know, make a really good quality Mortal Kombat movie because we deserve one. The franchise deserves it. Like it needs to happen. But you know, going in, okay, fine, it's a Mortal Kombat movie. The acting is going to be cheesy. The story is going to be pretty basic, and you know, the lines are going to be cheesy, and the casting is going to be like unknowns, and it's going to be basically a B movie with really dope special effects. But what I also expect from Mortal Kombat movie is phenomenal fight scenes. The fight choreography should be bananas. You've got, what's the show that's out with it's Bruce Lee wrote it originally.
Warrior.
Bruce Lee wrote the show originally. Warrior. Yes.
Yeah.
Example
Hey, Sub-Zero is evil Bruce Lee on the show Warrior, right?
Right. And everyone that they cast is supposed to be martial artists, which excuses the fact that they can't act. They're really supposed to be martial artists. So they're actor martial artists, which usually aren't the best actors because usually they focus on their martial art. And so that's fine. But I don't know if it's the choreographer or if it's not the martial artists themselves. It's the choreographer. Whoever was doing the fighting, you know, we should have had, you know, some John Woo style, some super duper action, some amazing fights. Like that would have saved it for me. Like if the fights were bananas and it just had like wicked, you know, moves and like, yo, I would have been like, yo, that was dope. But for me, what killed it was the fights were garbage. Like, yeah, like you said, that was decent. There was a couple of decent fights, but for the most part, they were really short, really anticlimactic, really inconsequential. Like nothing really happened from them, and I don't know. It fell short, man. That was what I didn't like.
Hey, this is a thing I like. Okay, going back to the original Mortal Kombat movie, right? And the original Street Fighter movie, a la Van Damme, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All the way till now, why can't we get a bomb-ass Street Fighter movie or a bomb-ass Mortal Kombat movie, man?
Right.
Like, for whatever reason, those two franchises, man, like, amazing animated movies, like, awesome.
Yeah.
But when it comes to live action, for whatever reason, it's man.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You know, video game movies, you know, historically are never really great.
True.
I mean, ever since Mario Brothers, remember Super Mario Brothers? Like, come on. Like you know, video game movies have historically sucked. But there you go see them anyway because you love the franchise, you love the video game, and it's cool. But you know, now we've got stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog, which was a great movie. Even the Pokemon movie was great. Like I don't like Pokemon. I never knew nothing about Pokemon. My son kind of liked it as a kid, but I didn't care nothing about Pokemon, but I saw the movie with my son and it was dope. Like it was, I was like, oh, this is entertaining me. Like I don't care nothing about Pokemon, but it was decent. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie, that was pretty good. Like, so why is it when we have Mortal Kombat, the cinematics in the game were better than this movie? Okay, if you watch the cut scenes between, you know, in the latest game, Mortal Kombat 11, if you just watch the cut scenes, somebody like passed it together and made a long movie out of it. It's dope. Like graphically looks amazing. The story is really deep and cool and not cheesy. There's consequences. Like it's a dope story. Why this movie fell so short, I don't know. It seemed like the budget was there. They had a lot of CGI. They had a lot of great costumes. I don't know why it fell short, but it yeah, it really sucked. Yeah, and Spadeonomics pointed out the one in 95 was cool to me because I was probably 16 or 17, and it was a decent, like, and it was Mortal Kombat. Like, you know, it was the first time we saw a Mortal Kombat movie. Like, yeah, it was cool at the time. Annihilation, the second one they did, I never even saw, but I've never heard a good thing about it. Right? Yeah,
I still enjoy the original. It's still good. I like it.
Yeah. The first one was great. But yeah, Annihilation sucked, and but no, Spade, like if you haven't seen this new Mortal Kombat, I'm not gonna tell you skip it, because especially if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, like, no, you got to see this movie, just because it's a Mortal Kombat movie. But you know, don't skip it and judge for yourself, because it's not as bad as I heard it was gonna be. But again, it's depends on what you're looking for. Like I said, for me, I expect bad acting. I expect, you know, certain things, but I also expect great fighting, which it did not have. And I expect a lot of blood and guts, which it kind of fell short on, actually. And CGI blood to me never looks good. But I don't know, man. I think you should still see it. Just to see it and form your own opinion. But yeah, overall wasn't feeling it either. Did you see Nobody?
See what?
It's called Nobody.
Nuh-uh.
All right, you heard of you know Better Call Saul, right?
Yeah.
Better Call Saul from Breaking Bad, the spinoff. You know the actor Better Call Saul. His name slipped my mind, but yeah, he's in this. He plays in this movie called Nobody that just came out with the RZA. So the RZA plays a voice kind of all through the movie. You hear him talking like a couple times, and then he comes in at the end. So it's pretty cool as far as like hip hop movies. But yeah, man, we just got the finale of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Were you watching that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that
was great.
I did like how it ended. It's, well, I should say I like how it began as far as his suit, you know, as far as getting the costume and everything, and I like the ending, how it, instead of saying the Falcon, now it says Captain America and Winter Soldier. I thought that was really
Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I was like, oh, that's dope. Like when I saw that, yeah, I really like that. That was cool. I'm kind of worried about Cookz, man. He's like an hour late. Like he was saying he was going to be a couple minutes late, and he said he was really moving fast. So let me make sure he's all right. But yeah, I don't know where he's at, man. But yeah, we've been on for an hour. I don't know if you got anything else you want to talk about or show anybody.
Dang. I'm straight right now. I wish I would have found the rest of my covers, man. That does bother me.
Yeah, I lost my not lost, but I was trying to find my Wu-Tang Nine Rings, which I can't find anywhere, but I know it's here somewhere. But yeah, I wanted to show y'all that Wu-Tang comic, but I can't find it right now. Let me do. Also, we gonna have we were gonna. Yeah, I don't know where Cookz had the trivia game and all. I know we were supposed to do a trivia and all of that. He's got all of that, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, we're gonna try and find Cookz, but I appreciate everybody coming, man. Salute to the tribe, salute to the chat. I'm glad y'all came through. We will update y'all on what's going on with Cookz. We'll probably redo this show or something. Maybe we can get Cookz to come on the show tomorrow. Everybody knows tomorrow, Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be right here again with Hip Hop and Comics with DJ Tiger and Stu Dog and myself. And we will be chopping it up about, you know, all the typical hip hop and comics stuff that we talk about. And a big shout out to my dog Al Mega. It was just his birthday the other day. Happy birthday to Al Mega and Comic Crusaders. And of course, shout out to Full Blast Radio and the Tribe. And a super big shout out to Spadenomics Comics and my man from Last Level Comics. Again, check him out on YouTube and on Instagram. He hooked it up with the freebies, the extras. And again, man, shout out to Cookz. I hope he's all right. I don't know what's going on. We will try to reconvene this though, man, another time. But it was great having you on, Lee. Thank you for coming. And yeah, and we'd like to have you back, man. Like on the Monday show, man. Anytime you want to pop in, bro, we'd like to have you on.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. So yeah, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Salute.